Now,
All right, well, good
First
evening,
Alert 6
everyone. Meteorologist Bo Focal here, cutting into our YouTube channel and our 24/7 channel to give you your forecast for the upcoming work week. The good news is this is not going to take very long because there's not a whole lot that's going to happen during the upcoming work week. We only have some breezy winds and one, maybe two chances of isolated precipitation. But otherwise, the upcoming work week is going to be quite pleasant with plenty of sunshine and comfortable temperatures. So, again, this won't take very long. I'm going to jump right into it because not a whole lot is going to be happening over the next couple of days. So jumping right in and looking at your highs for today, as expected, we did reach the mid 70s for the metro, and pretty much everybody was at least in the 70s. Carroll, Iowa, so far the only one I've heard that has only reached the upper 60s. But as expected, I forecasted for temperatures to reach the mid 70s, and they did. So very comfortable today, and tomorrow it's going to be no different. We're still going to see very comfortable temperatures for everyone, mid 70s for our area again, and then areas in the southern part of the viewing area, so like Beatrice, Falls City, Nebraska City, you guys are going to be in the upper 70s. There could even be a town that reaches 80 degrees. Beatrice, Falls City, I think you guys have a good chance of reaching 80 degrees for a high tomorrow, so that's quite exciting, very comfortable for this time of year. And then looking at your out-the-door forecast for tomorrow, it's going to be very similar to what we saw this morning. Clear skies, temperatures in the lower to mid 40s. Not too bad to start a Monday. So, of course, maybe a light jacket as you head out the door, but then by the afternoon, you're not going to need it. I mean, look at this. Tomorrow, we're going to see highs in the mid 70s with plenty of sunshine, and the winds are going to be calmer. So, not too bad to start the work week. Now, like I said, the winds are going to be calmer. They might be a little breezy during the morning hours, but you notice by the afternoon they calm down completely. So in the morning you might notice winds gusting up to about 20 miles per hour, but by mid-morning into the afternoon they'll calm down and be just fine. So a great way to start the work week, and the nice weather continues into Tuesday also looking to be quite nice with plenty of sunshine and temperatures in the mid 60s. Now both of these days are well above average. Our average high this time of year around 48 degrees. And then Wednesday is going to be our average March day in the area, as highs will only reach around 50 degrees. And we have breezy winds, and we have a chance of seeing isolated early showers. But again, the chances are low. So I'm not too concerned about the shower potential Wednesday morning. Here's your updated hour by hour. So you see, a cold front is going to be coming in Tuesday night and Wednesday morning, bringing in a thin line of potential showers, maybe even a couple of snowflakes, especially north of the metro. If you're north or northwest of the metro, you have a better chance of seeing flakes, while here in the metro, we could see spotty showers. But the main round of rain, or at least the best chance of rain, is going to stay to the southeast of us in Missouri. So I don't think this is going to cause a huge impact for your Wednesday morning commute. I think you'll be just fine. Just one of those things where some areas could see a couple of snowflakes, especially northwest of the metro, and then some areas could see some spotty showers. But you notice, like, the snowfall potential, nothing. So we don't have to worry about that. Snowfall not going to have to be a concern. And then for after that, not much activity comes through. Thursday and Friday will be dry. Any systems that develop will stay to the north. And then Saturday, I'm keeping an eye on it. It looks like it's mainly going to stay to the north, but we might see again a shower or two in our area. And then Sunday, the models have been pushing that system to the north. So it looks like the Dakotas, Minnesota, Wisconsin, they looks like they're going to get several rounds of snow while we're going to stay dry because the jet stream is a little bit further north. So we're not going to see much activity over the next 10 days. There's really not a day where we'll see a good chance of rain or precipitation for that matter. It's just going to be one of those things where from time to time there might be a stray shower that's not going to do much of anything. So the bigger impact is going to be the winds. The winds are going to pick up on Wednesday because of the cold front coming in Wednesday morning. Winds could gust up to about 40 miles per hour from the northwest and continue like that through Thursday. Thursday is also going to be a breezy to windy day. Winds could also gust up to 40 miles per hour as well. The reason for this is that we have a lot of systems coming in just to the north of us, and because of that, it's going to increase the winds. And so We're not going to see precipitation, but we're going to see gusty winds for several days. Wednesday through Friday will be the best chances of seeing these breezy to windy conditions. So, and with us kind of being dry and these strong winds, I wouldn't be surprised if we start hearing about potential fire alerts in our area. Earlier today, parts of central Nebraska were under a red flag warning because of the breezy winds and the very dry weather. And it wouldn't surprise me if we start seeing that trend here in our area. We've seen a good amount of rain last week, but with the dry weather expected for several days, that could definitely increase our fire risk exponentially. So we'll let you know if there's a red flag warning that is issued, but just want to give you a heads up. Don't be surprised if you start hearing about potential fire dangers. But for your work week forecast, pretty much almost every day is looking very nice. Mostly sunny for Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday will start out cloudy, and then we'll see sunshine by the afternoon. Thursday will also be sunny, and then Friday looks to be more of the mostly cloudy day, and you notice Wednesday through Friday breezy and probably windy. We'll probably change that to windy, especially Wednesday and Thursday. Temperatures will cool down by Wednesday and then bounce back a little bit by the end of the week. By next weekend, I kept the precipitation chances into the forecast, but again, as you saw in those long-term models, the chances aren't looking very good. It looks like pretty much over the next 10 days, we're not going to see hardly any precipitation accumulation. It's going to pretty much be dry heading into mid-March. But it does look like, not this week, but the following week, things are trending a little bit cooler. Monday and Tuesday of next week, highs could be down into the lower 40s, so that would be below average. But that's a week away. Maybe the models can bounce back and warm us up. They've done that before, so we'll see what happens there. But really, there's not going to be a whole lot to talk about. So the forecast is going to get kind of repetitive, where it's just going to be sunny and nice with the occasional cloud cover and also the occasional breezy winds. So really, that's about it. Told you it was going to be pretty quick. Not a whole lot to talk about. So pretty much enjoy the spring weather if you can. I'm sure many of you took advantage of today. If you didn't, you have tomorrow to do so. So hopefully everybody had a good weekend, and I hope you have a good work week.